What's going on? And welcome to my May 29th, 2019 comic book pull list. Welcome to Joe's Geek Show, the video series where we talk comics, and thank you for joining me in my weekly pull list. I am so excited to be able to come talk about the comics that I picked up this week at my local comic book store. Like always, I classified my books from DC to Marvel to small press, and let's go ahead and get started. Kicking it off with Detective Comics Annual number 2. So ever since I dropped off of the Tom King Batman run, just due to the fact I didn't really care for it, I didn't like the way his setup was, the way he was running his story, and since then I've just been in a mind of, man, I really need a Batman fix, but just hadn't found it yet. And then here comes Peter Tomasi off of Super Sons, hitting up Detective Comics, and mwah, brilliance in its finest form. I've been enjoying Detective Comics so much that I decided to go ahead, jump on the book, and here we are at Annual number 2, Batman vs. the Reaper, a villain from Batman's Black Casebook. And moving on, we have Batman, The Last Night, written by Scott Snyder and art by Greg Capullo. For me, definitely a Batman powerhouse team. Ever since I was introduced to these guys in the New 52 Batman run with the Court of Owls storyline, I have been in love with their Batman ever since, because Snyder, he just gets it. He totally understands Batman as a detective, as a martial artist, and all that stuff, and has told some of my favorite all-time Batman stories just over those last few years that the New 52 ran, and of course his other books like Dark Knight's Metal and so on, combining with Greg Capullo, a phenomenal artist who just knows how to take Scott Snyder's raw grit Batman and just give it a bold look that just makes every page phenomenal. And I've been hearing so many good things about The Last Night on Earth that of course I had to pick it up today. There was just no other way around it. Next up, we have Doomsday Clock, issue number 9, and finally, one of these books comes out, because ever since the start of Doomsday Clock, it has just been an inconsistent schedule, so much to the point where whenever I get a new book, I have to go back and read some of the previous ones, sometimes 2 or more. Heck, a few times I've gone back to the very beginning just to catch up again, because it does not stick in my mind. I know that scheduling is hell, but at the same time, it's like, my gosh, can you be at least somewhat more frequent with the books? I mean, I had heard rumors that there was like a lot of changing going on, and that they scrubbed the last few issues and had to redo them from scratch, because Doomsday Clock, I guess, is not supposed to have the same impact on DC Comics Rebirth that it was initially going to, but it's still going to have something to do with it. Either way, I guess in this issue, Dr. Manhattan is here. He is ready to tell us exactly what he did to the DC universe, so I'm definitely game for that. And the last of the DC books is Heroes in Crisis, issue number 9, completing Tom King's story. And oh my gosh, I've just been so sully and downtrodden with this book that it has just left me almost permanently depressed. Like, I have to go and read other Batman, Superman, Flash books, especially Flash books, because for me, I mean, just what's been done with Wally West has been almost character assassination for me, because Wally West, he is my favorite Flash. He is the Flash that I grew up with, and I just don't see my Flash doing the things that have been depicted along this storyline. And really, when it comes down to it, I don't really feel like any of these characters are doing the things that they should be doing. Sometimes Batman does something and I'm like, why would Batman do that? Like, he's known these people for years, you know? Superman's wife Lois Lane does what she does, and I'm like, well, that is like one of the ultimate betrayals you can do to Superman, your husband. Of course, considering what's going on in Superman comics right now, it is much of a surprise. I'm looking at you, Bendis. But alas, it is done and it is over, and I'm hoping maybe in this issue there is at least something I can pick at to make this book and whole series maybe just a little better. Well, that does complete the DC books, and moving on to the Marvel with the one and only Marvel book that I got this week, and that is The Immortal Hulk, issue number 18, and yes, Al Ewing's Immortal Hulk is a phenomenal book. So much to the point that just a few weeks back where it was announced and shown that the Immortal Hulk is now actually outselling Batman, and rightfully so. It is such a good and fun book. I know there have been a few of my buddies that didn't jump on the Immortal Hulk at the beginning. I'm sure glad I did, because now they're trying to go and they're trying to get those back issues from #1 up. And they're actually kind of hard to find, apparently. Of course, I haven't looked myself because I have the entire set so far. But even so, it's just amazing how well this book is being written. So I would say, even if now you're not reading the Immortal Hulk, but are kind of wanting to, go start getting the trades, get the latest issue here, and just start enjoying a really good book. And the one and only small press book that I got this week is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 39. And oh my God, I tell you, what Boom Studios is doing with the Power Rangers property is nothing short of spectacular. It feeds the inner me that just craves and wants more Power Rangers because, one, it's very nostalgic. I grew up with Power Rangers. I still watch Power Rangers. And getting this more adult, serious take on Power Rangers in comic book form is exactly what I need to go right alongside that. And after what happened in the previous issue, whoo boy, things are starting to get a little hot, if you know what I'm saying. Unless you're not really a big Power Rangers person, and yeah, you probably don't know what I'm saying. But if you do know Power Rangers, you know what I'm saying. Well, more particularly if you're already reading this book, and if you're not, and you are a Power Rangers fan, why? Just go to the local comic book store. Again, start getting trays. You know, get the latest issue here. Support Boom Studios Power Rangers if you love Power Rangers. And heck, for even some, I would even say that the Boom Studios books are so good they actually might make you a Power Rangers fan. In which case, you too should go and pick up this book. Well, that does complete my comics for May 29th, 2019. And I would like to know what you picked up today. Please definitely leave your comments in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more content. Ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. And as always, you can look in the links to the description down below to get access to my Twitter, my Facebook, my Instagram, and much more. All right, take care. Let's read some comics. And as always, stay geeky.